going on, everybody? Another Friday, and we is here again. And hey, John and Kramer, my paramotor folks, my paramotor peeps. I'm hoping tomorrow morning I'm going to get to go fly, and that's going to be the first real world test of the PPG smoke headset in the air. So we're going to see how good it works actually flying. Maybe I'll make a phone. Well, I can make a phone call, but Munchkin will probably still be asleep.
Yeah, don't call me at 8 a.m.
No. I had to call somebody else at 8 a.m. see if they pick up.
Call and wake your son up.
And I don't really want to play music while I'm in the air, because if I am recording, it'll go right through the GoPro, and then I'll get a copyright strike, and
It's a copyright notification, not a strike.
Well, it depends. Dolores, as far as being out of juice, I have the PB crack batter, and I was vaping it, and I said, you know what, I want to try vaping the Genesis, and I've been blowing through the Genesis. This is good stuff, man. This is like a butterscotch goodness I can't explain. That's what I've been vaping in the Osiris 30 millimeter. Now, I did order, which is on the way to me. I have the Osiris 25 millimeter coming in matte black instead of this is gunmetal that's on here now. But I want to see if the smaller one actually has even more flavor than this one. This one's not bad, don't get me wrong. And the other thing about this one, it has not leaked one single drop of juice. Even though it's bottom airflow, there's not a drop that's come out, whether it's laying on its side, it doesn't matter. The bubble tank is being honest, is a joke, because I don't know if y'all can see, but that bubble tank is barely bigger than a straight glass. It just barely sticks out. So it may add almost a mil, I'd say 0.7 of a mil, maybe half a mil. What's up, RS? And happy late birthday. I know I told you on your birthday, but happy birthday again, RS.
Yeah, let's see. Dolores wants to know, how's Munchkin doing for juice? I still have some of the Genesis left and about half a bottle of the secret sauce and maybe like a quarter bottle of the Charlie's custard left.
Oh, you had a great day. That's awesome, RS. Well, Munchkin, I haven't even tried the secret sauce that Munchkin has, or if she did let me try it, I don't remember trying it. I need to try that again.
I don't think you filled up a tank with it, but
now her first coil, well, actually the coils that was in her tank are old. So what I did yesterday or the day before,
yesterday,
it was yesterday, I took her coils out and rebuilt the entire thing, and it's been okay since then. We'll have to see. But those coils have been in there. I've just been changing the cotton over and over. I mean, eventually you have to put new coils in there. So she had like
to taste like pennies.
Yeah, it had a metal taste to it. It was like, ugh, this is not good. What else is going down?
I'm losing half of my skin.
What's up, CDC? Yeah, Munchkin has been peeling. Hell, I'm peeling. I don't know. Munchkin's the one that got sunburned, not me. But yet my legs are peeling. All I got was tan.
Sunburned a little bit, apparently.
I guess. But I figured, no big deal. Jade they're having their fly-in this weekend. So if you're up in the Wisconsin area and you want to see some people flying paramotors, go check them out. There's no way we were going to make Wisconsin. I gave up building the Cthulhu. Was dry hitting every time. Cloud Chucker, you have a desire to make massive clouds. That thing's not really designed for that, especially the stock build. And that's probably why you're getting the dry hits. That's why I was saying you need that 520 tank, because it keeps up with someone that vapes like you do. you're going to need a different burrow or RDA inside of your burrow to make that thing perform better. It's just all it is to it. I've used the factory one. It's okay. I don't really get what's wrong, Dolores?
Apparently, she cut herself on the broken tanks that Vector knocked on the floor and bled out, and the heist failed. You gotta watch that broken tank glass, Dolores. It's a bitch.
Vector was about and pushed all the tanks off the desk. Dolores bleeds out. The police come.
We went down to Kitty Hawk RS, and he went flying at the beach.
Yeah, I posted a video of me flying a couple weekends ago, RS. That was really awesome. I did not know that Lead Pipe lived over there, or we would have stopped by. It did start raining right after we left, though. Started pouring down.
I did not realize that Kitty Hawk was on the front porch of the Sun either, because they're not really, Dolores. That's what happens. I burn, I peel, and I turn white again. So, yes, now I'm just itchy and peely, but a bulk of the skin has peeled off.
Yeah, she peeled quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the shirt I'm wearing, this is not an ad by any means. Y'all probably
they want
seen
to send free shirts.
Huh?
I said
Unless they want to send free shirts, there you go.
Shirts.
I think it used to be called like Fresh Clean T-shirts or something. Now it's called Fresh Clean Threads. You've probably seen the ad on Facebook, and it's made for taller or bigger people so that when you raise your arms, you don't show your belly button. This is one of the shirts that I got from them. This is what do you call this? H starts with a H.
Henley.
A Henley shirt. Yep. So this one, even for me, like if I raise my hands, it still doesn't like, hey, here's your belly.
Unless he's standing under a ceiling fan, and then he'll just stick his hand directly into it.
I did. Yeah. I was trying to show Munchkin that I could raise my arms.
And almost lost
Unbeknownst to me, the ceiling fan was right over my head, so I popped my hand into the fastly moving ceiling fan. That hurt a little bit. That hurt.
I laughed.
Of course, she laughed pretty hard.
I did. I don't know. I agreed it might be YouTube because it's been smooth sailing for me so far.
I heard the either is good. Is that a really easy? Now, I don't know about that tank cloud chucker. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, the Henley shirts are comfy. Hides the middle age spread. There you go, Tetley. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, Dolores, I think I need like an SPF 100 because we were only out there for like 3 hours.
Well, the Henleys, I don't know if I got in tall. Like the polos, I have in tall. I do. I got 5 shirts. So maybe some of them are made for tall and some of them are just like these Henleys may just be comfortable.
I don't know. You didn't try the polo shirt on, so you have to see if they're.
Yeah, I have not tried the polo shirt. Or the polo shirts, because I think I have 3 of those and 2 Henleys, so I'll have to try those. But we tried the robot today at work, and that seemed to go pretty good.
Yep, it worked. And we
got the vaping bogan one. You mean the one that was in the the one that was in the not the Cthulhu, whatever. The Pink Panther. This guy. This tank. This big old black tank here. I mean, this one, yeah, I can see anybody building on this. I mean, it's a bigger tank and it's not going to fit in your standard burrow mods, though. So if you're not using one of these stubbies, I don't know what other mods take these gigantic tanks. I know there's a few out there, and I think Overkill Mods is making mods that take those gigantic burrow tanks. But and then they ship worldwide too, so you know they're actually not really overpriced as far as their mods go. I enjoy that. Now I have 4 or 5 more bottles of juice coming. One of them I just winged
5.
it. Is it 5? So one of them I just winged it. I picked some random flavors, and we're gonna see how that goes.
No, you're gonna see how that goes.
One of them is just grape bubble gum, and I want to see what he does with it. What it's gonna taste like. Who knows? I may really like it. Because one of the juices I used to like to vape a lot was a grape, but it tasted like almost like a soda grape, and I liked it. That company's no longer in business, so can't get that anymore.
Because 90% of their juices tasted like straight up chemical warfare.
They were really strong juice, and I think
See,
that's why the flavor came through so good, because they were strong. Question from Munchkin: how do you like the new house?
I like it because it's small enough I can clean it quickly. Contains most of our stuff. I don't like the fact that it appears they hung the rods and shelves in the closet for purely aesthetic reasons because they didn't put them into studs. So I can't hang anything up.
Right.
So, ow! Can you warn a bitch before you jump up on me using your claws? Jesus. Yeah. So, we need to work on that.
Yeah,
But
I
need to get
mean,
rid of a bunch of
we
shit.
should probably get a whole different kind of shelving system for the closets, because they put in that same stuff that was
I
at
don't know, Harry.
at the townhouse, and those things aren't good for hanging stuff on unless you're in a stud. Now, I don't know if the one in my office is in a stud, but at least you can hang some stuff on it. I don't think we plan on hanging stuff in there, but if we run
No,
out
I'd
of
like
room,
to hang stuff in there.
I don't
Your
know if they're
work
in a
clothes.
stud. I'll have to check. If they're in a stud, then it won't be an issue. But if they're not, then you know as good as I do, we can't do that because it'll yank it out of the wall.
I can't hang clothes on him, Tetley, or I would.
Scuba's a stud.
Yeah.
Hang it on him.
Yeah,
the
so
ether
right
burrow.
now, like you can see all of this right here. These are all the coats that we own, which is kind of weird because we literally wear like 2. So that's what we will be doing tomorrow. Is going through all the coats and deciding which ones we're going to keep and which ones are going to get donated. And then I need to go through all of our clothes. Does this fit? If we lost 20 pounds, would it fit? If the answer is no, it's going in a bag and it's getting donated. If the answer is yes, it's going to be put in a bin and it's going to be put in the basement until we lose said 20 pounds. If we haven't touched the bin by next year, it's going to the DAV.
I can't tell how that ether burrow. So you don't build on that. You just put stock coils in it. I mean, that's the way the build deck looks. I had to go to another picture just to find the build deck. It shows different airflows, so I don't know what you put in there, but it's interesting looking.
See, Dolores, I've seen stuff like that, and a lot of them, they just seem so small. It's like, that's
Well,
like having half of a closet, right?
they're showing long sleeve shirts in there, and I mean, the only thing that really takes up a lot of room is coats and stuff, and we got a lot of those.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the stuff is going to be more squished together because we ain't like that where all of our clothes are going to be spaced evenly 2 inches apart. But I'd like to be able. My goal, my thought process is I could hang up my work clothes in my office. His work clothes could hang up in the closet in his office, and then the bedroom closet can be for our t-shirts, jeans, pajamas, everyday clothes.
The 71, I don't know if 71 inches would fit. I don't think so, because that's almost 6 feet.
It would fit in this closet in here, I think. It's pretty damn wide.
Oh. Well, mine's not. It may be 5 feet across,
Yeah.
if that. Inside is a little bit deeper, but not that much. You still got to get it past
not
it.
that expensive either. Well, I think, but those look like you can assemble that in the closet.
Have you tried to assemble something inside a closet? Yeah, if you can find the 520 Cloud Chucker, I would, just because I know what that one is. I'm not sure about the Ether. Maybe it's a great tank.
It has been added to cart.
The 520, yeah, I already added the one that she posted, but if you found a better size.
Well, the big one.
Oh, well, there you go. You got the big one. We can delete it later. It's no big deal.
But, I mean, we got like 3,000 things in our save for later.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Will, you're driving. I don't think you're going to Wisconsin, right? You're not going to that fly-in, hopefully. Hopefully I get to fly in the morning. So Will, maybe tomorrow night or Sunday, I'll be able to post a very poorly edited video compared to yours about the PPG Smoke headset, because it's going to be my first flying test with that headset, so we can see, how's it sound? What does it sound like at idle? Can you hear what I'm saying? So, you know. Even Harry says the 520 is great. I enjoyed the 520. I got the 520 in my Cthulhu. Works great in that. Absolutely great. Can I show you the 520? It's probably going to be dirty, Cloud Chucker, but...
Bella, shut up. I already let you out.
Let me see if I can...
Why does she do that?
I don't know. Oh, the 520's not in this one. Where did I put it? Did I put it in here? No. I have the 520. Wait, is it in this? It can't be. No. Wow, Cloud Chucker, you put me on the spot. I don't know where the 520... I have 2 of them and don't know which mod it's in right now. I did get another mod in. It's an older mod. I don't think I've shown you this yet. I do have one of the original Dukes now. So this is a Duke. This is a Vicious Ant mod from back in the day. Duke. This takes a single 18650. It has the screw-in cap on the bottom. Very clean though. Very nicely taken care of by Jazzy. The fire button is up here. Very nice mod. I do have all the stuff for the 520 Cloud Chucker. I'll have to find. I got so many boxes, dude. When we moved, I put stuff in all kinds of places that I'm not going to be able to find for a while. I need to stop losing stuff. You are right, Dolores. 100%. I need to stop losing stuff. I just thought the 520 was in my Cthulhu, and it's not. I went back to the stock one because maybe it was Cloud Chucker that was like, hey, can you show me this? Wait a minute. I got a box of stuff right here. It's probably in that. How many tanks do I got? 520. All right. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let me get my my camera going so you can see it. All right. It's got juice in there, so I mean, if we're gonna show it big time, I'll have to yank it all apart. All right, there we go. Now let's go from here to the build cam. Boom. So see, I got like a box of tanks right here. And this one is the 520. You can see it says 520 right there. Easy fill right there. You can change all of the airflow. It has multiple airflow options for this tank. I'm going to try. This has been sitting for a while, so I probably need to redo this thing, but let's see if I can get this apart without screwing up too bad. Uh-oh. Paper towel. Hold on, I'm gonna wash this off and then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. It's got nasty juice in there.
He just leaves, just ups and runs away. So, let's see. What the orchid is still alive. I got an orchid as a gift from an agent the other day, which I thought I was going to kill rather quickly, but it's still alive, and some more of the blooms have opened up, so that's cool. One of our, well, the other attorney's last day was today, so that was sad. So we had a little going away party for her. Her last day is today, but she's still going to be coming in Monday, and then Tuesday, and then maybe later in this week. So I don't think she really wants to leave, but you know, we'll see if it's a better opportunity for her. No, you don't just get to come back in and start talking again like
I
you
just
did
said, all
today.
right. I didn't stop you. Go ahead.
No, I was done. I'm just giving you a hard time.
What the hell? Okay. Well, it's better now than it was. Oh, I guess I need to put it on that camera, don't I? If stuff will move out of the way. And build cam. So this is the top chimney section of the 520. Down inside here, you just basically got a square top chimney section for it. This is the actual build deck. Now, this coil sits in here at an angle. You can see that, right? That is, it's in at an angle. I'm going to take this out so you can see the full thing. Hopefully my screwdriver is nearby. There we go. Let's take this coil out because it's going to need to be changed anyway. Very easy to build on. I mean, very easy to build on. Literally have one arm pointing this way and one arm pointing that way. And they stick right into these grooves, which I'll show you here in a second. There we go. So if you can see inside here, there we go. That middle piece right there, you can change out. They have multiple airflows for this thing. So you can pick whichever size you want, and it's easy as basically unscrewing this bottom piece here. You take this off. Then you can pull this whole little deal out right here, and that's your airflow. I mean, I could push on it. There we go. I'll show you. There's your airflow. So, even though it's not focusing, there we go. So you could run it, well, you can't run it like this because it'll leak everywhere, but any airflow you want to put in there is fine. You can get the wide open one if you want. So if you're vaping and getting dry hits, just use a bigger airflow and you're done. Why does this thing take so bloody long to focus? I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. So this goes back on top of here like that. It actually seals really good. It doesn't leak or anything out of the sides of it. Your juice flow comes in from these little holes here on the side in each corner. This goes right back up in the tank into the middle section there. It's got an O-ring that keeps it sealed that you can see at the top there. It was on, let me pull it back out. It's actually on here, so when you slide this in, it seals. What I try to do is I keep the 520 logo on the same side as the fill so you can see it. So I just put it this way. You can do it either way, honestly. But if you want it to keep the logo on the same size you feel, then do it that way. And it's this piece here, kind of an ingenious design, which you can barely see because of how black it is. But you got airflow that can come in from the front or the side. So depending on what mod you're using, you'll still be able to get airflow to the tank. This has a dual seal around this. You can see both the seals going all the way around. So you can take this, pop this back in there. This seals up really nicely. Boom, you're done. 520 tank. Great tank. Great little burrow tank. No question. Am I not going to build it? I can, Dolores. If I can find some wire, we'll try. I'll build it and I'll vape that son of a gun. I'll show Cloud Chucker that it does not dry hit. I think I have some wire left. I'd hate to have to stop the show and
you
build.
Don't vape like Cloud Chucker does.
I could what?
So you don't vape like Cloud Chucker does.
I do not vape like Cloud Chucker does. That is true. I'm not a big, gigantic, hardcore vapor there. This might not be enough wire. I did find the other pieces to the Coil Master, so it is now complete. Thank God for the build stand from Creed. Let's see if I got enough room to... I don't think that's enough wire. I have a bigger piece, but I don't know where I put it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 wraps, or almost 5 wraps. I need to back that up. Maybe if I space these, why not? We'll try a spaced one. I'll show y'all what I got going on here in a second.
He likes your wood, Creed. Well, hello, Mick. How are you doing?
Mick, how's it going? So what I have going on here is this guy here. This is a fused Clapton that I kind of spaced. I mean, it could be spaced better, honestly. Let's try that again. Even it out a little bit. There we go. And this is going to be so easy to install on this thing, it ain't even funny. So we're just going to pop this bottom piece off. Take this whole build section out. I don't have the little adapter to check the ohm on this right now, so this is going to be a shot in the dark. Let's make sure I got these screws up high enough. So basically, you just lay this in here. Boom, boom, it was done. I just dropped one of the sides out. It's barely enough coil, good Lord. Let's try it with this, that way I'll stop dropping it. Normally you have a lot more wire to work with. I have just barely enough here. I can't do both at the same time. I need to level my desk. I'm tired of stuff rolling off of it.
Yeah, wasn't it not level at the other house too?
Yes, that's why I need to level it, so that it will finally be level. All right. Just like so. And basically, you can see these two round holes in here, these round indentations, that's where your wick's gonna sit, because that's where your juice flow comes in. You see these little corner wicking slots on each side? This is the 520 tank we're talking about here. So now all I gotta do is put some cotton in there. That ought to be easy enough, and you don't need that much cotton. The less, the better. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. That's kind of way out for you guys. Zoom, let's try it. That should be better. All right. Let me move the words out of the way. Done. Now, the other good thing about spacing your coils, like I just did, spacing your coils allows the juice flow in there a lot better. So if you're getting dry hits, another way, yeah, I'm going to do that, Craig. You're right. Another good way, if you're getting dry hits, is to use a spaced coil. It allows the juice to get in between all those coils a lot easier, which can reduce the dry hits. Where's the mod that I was going to use? The Cthulhu. It's right here. Let's pop everything out of it so we can get to it. Almost. Okay. Cthulhu now open. Now I'm going to dry fire this just to, you know, get these coils burned in nice. But it's spaced, so it should automatically be okay. So, you know, there's that. There we go. She is in there. Wow, that is really close up. Goodness gracious. So we're at 0.66, 0.65. Okay, 0.65. Wow, I can see it on the screen better than I can with my own eyes. We're going to pulse these a couple times. I don't know if y'all can see. Look down in there. There's some coil pouring for you. That ought to get it. I have the adapter somewhere buried in my stuff so that I could actually pulse these on a mod, but I don't feel like looking for it right now. And probably a tool that I can take this out a lot easier with. This one don't have the same thing that the SX Mini has built into the drip tip. Of course, that's the drip tip I didn't like anyway. That one there. I've moved that drip tip over to probably here. Is this the one? Oh, that's so much better. I love these drip tips because they work as a tool. All right, now all we gotta do is put some cotton in this thing. You can use your preferred cotton, cotton bacon, cotton whatever, cotton pickin' Joe. Either way. Just gonna kind of hold on this so I can slide some through. Don't need a whole lot because I'm not going to need a lot of cotton. That's the main other thing. You know, if you don't want dry hits, don't overdo the cotton. I need enough to go down into the deck and that's it, which is very little, honestly. That may be too much. If it is too much, I'll take some more off. Where's my little, there we go. Focus. Thank you, camera. I'm going to take some of that peanut butter crack batter and put in here and see how that tastes in this thing, which is a Flavor King. See how good that comes out. Now this cotton just has to be basically touching the top of the deck. So what I'm going to do is take and just give this a tilt and drop it down in there on the deck. That's it. You don't need to stuff or anything like that. Just tilt it down in there. Everything out of the way too. You don't want anything touching the sides, because if it is, you won't be able to close the top on there. That's her right there. Let me grab the juice. That's not going to sit up, is it? Let's do it like that. Ow! That was my drink. Luckily it had a top on it.
Why is your drink on the floor?
All right, I was moving it out of the way. Here is the PB crack batter. I still have over half a bottle of this left, so, but this is the bigger bottle. I mean, obviously, you got a 60 mil versus 120 mil. Big difference. So, man, that smells good. I don't know how they managed to make a light peanut butter. You can still taste the peanut butter, but it's not overwhelming at all. It's really light peanut butter with like caramel or some kind of goodness in there. It tastes really good, actually. Now, I can't pulse this while it's in here, but since it's basically an RDA, what I can do is after I put this back together is pulse it and drop some straight down the tube, and until I get it, you know, the way I like it. Now you want to make sure that that does not interfere with this closing. So let me move that little section. I see my tweezers like grabbing hold of the cotton. They got some burrs on them. Let's try this again. Boom. Sealed tight. All right. Take this whole guy here, shove it up in there like that. Take my airflow, flip it the right way, Scuba, and put this on here like that. We're done with that part. Slide this in, boom. Tighten my drip tip back down. Good to go. Now we just have to fill it. Thank goodness for Gorilla bottles, because these fit in there. Yeah, I know y'all can't see this worth a darn because I got it zoomed in too close, but I just dripped a drip. Get in there. Still got a little bit of bubbles left in there, but that's fine. Let's take this section, which they made this cutout. I love the way they did that, so you can still get airflow even if you're covering it with your hand. Still at, now I'm showing 0.75 actually, after burning that thing in. Wow. I may have to adjust the wattage down some, but I think 25 should be fine for that. We're going to find out really quick like. And there we go. Yeah, I don't like these drip tips. I don't know why they put them in here. I mean, I guess if you like cigars, maybe it's a better field. But the other one, I personally like better because it feels better on the lips, and it'll tighten down the top section of the mod. Let's see what this tastes like.
Thanks, Dolores. That should last a good long while.
Tastes burnt. That's what it tastes like. I'm wondering, do I need to go up or down? I can't really tell. What I should have done before I filled that tank all the way up was double check the tightness and everything on those leads.
Kick those little people out. Why are they still hiding under your desk?
I can't tell if it's. This is confusing. Make sure it's got plenty of juice in there. Because I need to know, is it hot enough for it? It honestly does not feel hot enough. Let's go up. It's getting better. Getting better. That cotton's going to take a minute to break in because of the fact that I wasn't able to, you know how I like to pulse it, fire it, you know, put more juice, pulse it, put more juice, pulse it. Well, I couldn't do that with this because I don't have the little adapter.
So you can have clean sock flavor for a while?
Exactly. But it's starting to come through already. Almost a gurgle, but that's because I poured juice down the center of it, trying to make sure this thing gets saturated. That is an interesting flavor, that PB crack batter. You're very welcome, Cloud Chucker. I mean, it's a great tank. Don't let my clumsiness throw you off. This thing is great. You'll be able to put a bigger airflow in there. You'll be set. Don't use a lot of cotton. You do not need a lot of cotton. That is a very small chimney on the 520, so less is more in that. You know, you'll get a lot better flavor. I know you think, oh, I need to make these big, massive builds, but on that, small is better. I may have to crank this up some more, which is unusual because 0.75, you don't usually go that high. It's vaping fine, though. I'll give it a minute, let it sit in a little bit, see how it's going to work out. So let me show y'all something here. I think I still have this set up correctly. We're going to find out pretty soon. Does that show my curtains? It does. So when I talk, it lights up my curtain. And I have it set like, that's supposed to be sand falling. It looks more like the Matrix, I guess. And I have the sensitivity turned all the way down because I'm a loudmouth.
Yes.
Literally, when she talks, it'll go, or when I talk, it'll go. It's pretty cool, though. I like that design. It has a million freaking settings on that thing that you can do. I was just found out that you can put a GIF on there and make it work. But that one's a little more difficult to make work correctly. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I would imagine it would probably be better against a solid background for stuff like that.
It would be a lot better on a solid background. But I don't have that to deal with or work with right now. It's staying up on the ceiling really well. That's 3M tape they give you, and you just stick it up in the corner and let it hang down, and they're like 6 or 7 feet long, and there's 520 LEDs, I think it is. So it works pretty cool. I figured out the gift thing, dire thing, but it's still hard. It's hard to implement it and then be able to see it because of the way I have the background I have. So if I did a Super Mario or something, it looks to me like a blurred mess because you got to stand way back to see it. Put the spinny S up there. Oh yeah, I know, right? I want to do that dire thing. That would be awesome. I tried doing that. I couldn't get it to accept it. Oh, I didn't show y'all my new well, this is called Ziggy. I'm gonna show y'all my Ziggy. Y'all better be ready for this. Hey Ziggy, what time is it?
It's 8:47 p.m.
There you go. So that would be funny if you could be like, hey Ziggy, how much wind do we have right now?
Currently, it's breezy at 2.6 miles per hour. Tonight, expect a light breeze around 8.1 miles per hour. Would you like to fall asleep to relaxing river sounds?
No, I'm good. Why is breezy 2 miles an hour? It's breezy at 2 miles an hour. It's like, really? That's not breezy. Oh, hey, Lurden. When they had Prime Day, this was something that you had to get an invitation just to be able to buy that. You could get Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, or Mandalorian, right? I wanted Darth Vader. I wanted the Stormtrooper one. Then I would have had to get a white Echo, and yeah, I do need Darth Vader's voice in there. That would be awesome, Dolores. I didn't think about that, but thanks for making me aware. Maybe I can do that.
Only if they have that one available to download.
You would think, since you pay for basically the container to put the ball in, because that's literally an Echo Dot. It's just a ball. And it's called Ziggy. They added that name because, you only had Amazon, Alexa, PC, and computer. So they added Ziggy. There's also one called Santa, but if you do Santa, sorry, Ziggy.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Santa Claus is called by several different names such as Santa, Sinterklaas, Kris Kringle, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nick, Father Christmas.
Hey, Ziggy, stop. She was letting me know all about Santa Claus.
She's letting everybody know all about Santa Claus.
What is the actual pickle? What is the actual pixel size of the curtain? I will shrink the. I could tell you, dire thing. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
So apparently when you buy something from Amazon that shows it in transit, it shows a little airplane flying through the sky.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Oh, Govee has a sale right now.
I don't know what is on its way from Amazon, but
it's buy one, get one free, but only on certain items, apparently. Not the curtain. Of course not.
what's
Okay.
shipped from Amazon?
I'm not sure. I didn't order anything to be shipped. Okay, there's the curtain. Let's see if it'll give me the specs so I can let him know. Darn thing know. 520 LEDs. IP65 and IP44 waterproof. Specifications. Size 4 by 9 feet by 4.9 feet by 6.5 feet. That doesn't really tell you the pixels, but that's how big it is. I forget. It tells you when you're in that GIF app, and I don't have my phone, I don't think, in here. It tells you like what the resolution you're supposed to use for the GIF, but it needs, it's gonna need, it can't be just like black. It needs a background in one color and then the blue on top of it, like maybe red with the blue logo spinning. That would be cool. If you can figure that out, dire thing, you the man.
It says there's multiple orders from Amazon in transit.
What? I didn't order. I didn't say.
According to Shopify, but when I go to Amazon, it doesn't show.
Yeah, there's no orders in transit on Amazon. None.
Weird.
So I do, whenever I get off here tonight, I have to go out there, load up the carrier on the model number, should allow him to Google it. I'm sure people have hacked it. Probably. It's just the Govee curtain. The model number is, I'll put the model number in chat if that'll help you at all. The wake word that I have for this one is Ziggy. Z-I-G-G-Y. That, I mean, you can use, what, 5 different wake words? Which would be Amazon, Alexa, Echo, and PC, and then now Ziggy.
I really think that we should be able to choose. Why do we have to pick from a list? We should be able to program.
Let me see if I see my phone. Then I can tell him. Oh my gosh, would you stop?
Yeah, I guess so, dumb one.
All right, I'm in here. Is it? I think it's under DIY. I think. It was hard for me to find that freaking GIF thing. Took me a minute. Effects. Nope, that's not it. Mode is under scene. Uh-oh, I just changed it. Now it's doing a stupid countdown. All right. Oh, finger sketch. Oh, here we go. Well, this is where I normally would write a finger, or I would draw it, but where's the GIF one at? Firmware version, hardware version. Ah! Snapshot list. Nope. I found the stupid thing last time. Because it's like, hey, what GIF do you want to use? And I, ambient, let's see what you got, Dolores. You'd like to have, right, Scott? How to change Alexa's wake word. Yeah, but they have different voices for Alexa that you can use, like Darth Vader or Morgan Freeman or something like that.
Money.
I'm sure they cost money. I mean, there's no way around that. I'm not going to spend all day on this, but there is a way to get to the GIFs somehow. Snapshot, save snapshot. No. You'd think it'd be in DIY. DIY name. Let's see. Plus. Save the effect first. No. Edit patterns. It's got so many. DIY icon. You can take a photo or you can hit album. So like if I pick a picture of the Superman looking dude and hit check and hit apply, it doesn't tell me what. It just made it all white. It's literally all white. That blows. They need to figure out a better way to implement the DIY thing, because that's, yeah, see, you can even tell. I was let me get my screen where I can see what I was doing. I had the DIY icon with my logo. You see the little S right there? I was trying to do that. Jazzy, send an attachment. Attachment unavailable. Well, that didn't work, Jazzy, whatever you sent. Okay, I'm done with that. All right. Now, Gaggle updated their app when we fly. Now they have adventurer mode. So I paid, and they said, I didn't realize, what's up, Bear Motor IRL in real life? This must be, wait, I know you, the Dro. Hopefully you are doing much better now. I am, yeah, Jazzy, that attachment didn't work that you sent. I'm supposedly going flying tomorrow morning, hopefully. I got the new Paramotor Smoke headset. Gonna try it out, flying for the first time. Just uploaded a new video, about to go live after my stream. I had to, you had to repair your wing. Finally was able to get the fabric. Okay, well, I mean, if you trust your repair job, hey, that's great. If I ever have to repair my wing, I'm sending it off to get repaired. The material is not as bad as the actual, lines. If you cut one of the lines, I'd send that off. I know you can replace one of those, but oh, you have years of sewing. Well, there you go. I don't. I can't sew a damn thing. Lines in a day. Nice. I didn't know they had a place like that. That's cool. Yeah, we went, Joe, I went flying, what was it, weekend before last, over at Kitty Hawk, where the Wright brothers first flew. I didn't fly over the actual memorial because I really wanted to stay over the beach, just in case there was thermals. I mean, we were flying midday. It was prime thermal time, and it was hot. So I flew over the beach, which was perfectly smooth air the entire day. It's kind of funny when you take off, I flew barefoot because I was like, the sand is nice and cool. I'll be able to land nice and cool. I didn't think about that sand's going to heat up to like 150 degrees by the time you land. That was hot, man. I landed, and about 5 seconds later, I was running for some shade. I actually ran out to the water to cool my feet off. It was hilarious. Now it says Jazzy sent the attachment again. Let's see if it worked this time. Attachment unavailable. I mean, I can show you. Attachment unavailable. Attachment unavailable. That's what I'm getting, Jazzy.
Maybe he's just texting you attachment unavailable, trying to drive you crazy.
Beach sand fries you. Yeah, that was my first experience with. Now, this is what I will tell you, and I was not expecting this. While I was flying, I guess the beach air made my hands sticky just from being in salt air, I guess. And then when I landed, my kill switch had sand in it or something, and I couldn't kill the motor. So I literally hit full throttle, pointing at the ground. I'm sitting there full throttle, and I had to push with everything I had to kill my motor. And when I got back home, I ended up taking my whole throttle apart, cleaning it all out. It's good now. I know before I go, I've already tested it, but I'll test it again tomorrow before I fly to make sure. What I did do when I got back, I blew all the sand and everything and WD-40'd my motor. I do recommend that if you fly in the salt water to clean the bejesus out of your paramotor afterwards so that you don't get that problem. Now, I have a factory R, so it's, hey Linda, so it's titanium exhaust, carbon fiber all over the place. So it's really good to WD-40, especially right there on where your exhaust, that curve. You want to definitely WD-40 that so your exhaust don't crack. I'll take and just pop it with my hand to make sure it can move a little bit, and then WD-40, because what'll happen is right where that donut gasket meets, it'll seize up right there, and then it'll get really hot, and your exhaust will crack back here. So after every flight, I make sure that it'll move, and then I WD-40 right there. It keeps it moving. You like to jump kick yours? I jump kick mine. Is that how you got your broke ankle or broke foot? Yeah, there you go. What's up, Silent? Silent, it's funny because I watched a dude yesterday. I could tell you his name, actually. LNG Noobs TV. He is gone back. You remember World War II zombies, right, Silent? He's gone back. He is absolutely convinced that there is a veteran Easter egg on the final right. They had the easy one and the hardcore. He says there's a veteran Easter egg. And he made a lot of good points about stuff that's around the map. And I know Sledgehammer said y'all haven't even begun to find all the stuff that's in that map. What else is there? I don't know. But I'm wondering why nobody's even attempted it besides this guy, really. Everybody gave up on it. They were like looking at the clock tower. Oh, is that part of it? Is this part of it? We did find out yesterday, right over there where you get the record, that green gift that's on the left, if you go check it before you turn on power or before you enter the bunker, it plays the Jack in the Box sound. Yeah, somebody should be able to. Do you want to save that disposable for my flight tomorrow? Dolores, you bring up an excellent point. This one I think I'll be okay with. I'm not going to fly with and I guarantee you tomorrow when I fly, it's not going to be with an expensive mod. I'm not taking my cream heeled up to have it fly out of my pocket. Well, it was those pants I was wearing last time. They weren't good for carrying mods, but I'm still not carrying a good mod up there. It's going to be a disposable. The Dro, when I flew over the beach, I had a mod similar to something like this in my pocket. And during the video, you'll hear a clack, like something hit my cage. I think that was my mod, and I thought it fell in the ocean, but I think it dropped on the beach, and now somebody has a brand new mod, so there you go. I was just being, I was just giving it away. The new Oppenheimer movie. Why am I vaping this? I need to save that, what little's in there. That was not bad either. I'll take both of those disposables and I'll use those. I have the new Indiana Jones movie, have not watched it yet. I watched the first 5 minutes of it. It's honestly a really bad version of it, but I want to see it, so I may, kick it back over and watch it. Do I have enough Blu-rays? Ha! No. That is more than empty. So the next time I order from DCF, it's probably going to be for Munchkin, because I just ordered myself a bunch of bottles. I thought she would go on and do it, but she's right. She don't have the money to be ordering that. So next time I order some juice, I'll order Munchkin some juice. But she's going to have to figure out what she wants, because there's a bunch of them.
I don't even know what their prices are, because...
their best prices are during my show. They had 520 mils for $65. Or for $150, they had 5 250 mils. The bare ones. So, it just depends on how much juice you're trying to get. Get this, oh yeah, I remember that one, King Cobra. That does look like a nice little vape that if I lost it, I wouldn't be so mad about it. Demilin isn't here, so I can mix juice. Do I get nicotine? It is hard to get nicotine now. What I did, or what we did back in the day, while you still could get nicotine, is order a bunch of it. Now, I did go to Nicotine River, and they said they only ship to business addresses, right? For the 100, Nicotine River is a site you can try, but I tried it and I put in the business address and it still wouldn't accept it to ship to. So I don't know what the catch is.
What business address did you try?
The one we're at now. So
we're not a business address.
It is a business. I don't know. Let's see what Jazzy's posting. Oh, Marketplace. Uh-oh. Why do I want to... It didn't bring me to any specific thing. This listing isn't available anymore. It may have been sold or expired. Maybe it needs to be... Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is, Dro. Is it's got to be a commercial address. So that's where we would have liked to got... I think it's $135 for... Is it a gallon? Which is still not a bad price for 100 milligram Nick.
Yeah, a gallon.
Yeah.
Is 164.
164.
You can try to have it shipped to the office.
I tried that. Go ahead. And it said no, it can't ship to that address. Hold on, I got to refill my drink.
This freight shipping to... Okay.
Jamilin probably knows where we get nicotine. I'm worried that we don't have more in the freezer down there, but I think we do.
We do, but I don't know how much.
Because if we run out of Nick, we're going to have to start going down in levels. Start bringing the Nick down. Can you get your Nick from Higgy's? No, I couldn't, Dumb Long, because, I guess I could order... They could make me some Nick, because they have 1,000 milligram Nick. So I would say, look, hey, make me this Nick in PG. this milligram. I don't know what they would charge for that, but how much has 100 milligram Nick gone up? It was 100 and what? Nick River has it $165 for a gallon of 100 milligram.
Double.
If you can, yeah, that, it used to be like 50 something bucks, but I think I was buying the liter though, not a gallon. So I still think that that's not bad because that stuff lasts a while if you're not, you know, yeah, so about double or a little more, yeah. Nick has definitely went up, Scorp. It's not just gone up, it's gotten hard to get. That's the problem. See, now the peanut butter's starting to come through on this. It's actually getting good. The more I vape this little thing, the better it gets. But I'm telling myself and Dolores and everybody else, I'm not going to go flying with an expensive mod. It's going to be a disposable. And if my disposable decides to give out, then I guess I just won't vape while I'm flying. It's not like, you know, when you smoke cigarettes and you need a cigarette right then. Vaping, I can be like, I'll just vape later.
For some reason, I can't log into my cart anymore. I don't know.
Thank you, Cloud Chucker.
I don't know. Last time we were on here, I checked.
It's easier to get R12.
Didn't do that.
Damn, R12. I remember when R12 was going out of, it was being, you know, discontinued, R12. And I went in the parts store and they had a whole pallet, 99 cents a bottle. And people came in there and bought every single freaking bottle that was in there. It was crazy how fast that stuff went. 99 cents for a can of R12.
And now it's what, like $200 a can if you can find it?
It's expensive now. I mean, it is. I mean, nobody really uses R12 anymore, so it's all 134A now, or some other weird Dexcool or something. So yeah, as far as the headset goes, what I tried to do, and I can show you. So this is my bow fang. Well, if I can see what I'm doing, that kind of helps. This is my bow fang. So this hooks into my helmet. It has the 6-pin connector, right? With the pullback spring, click, pops up in there. That's my 2-meter radio. Then I have the Yaesu FTA 550L. This is a big old screen on this son of a gun. It's going to be loud. Well, can you even see it?
Where they're at.
There we go. Obviously, Langley's not doing anything right now, but there you go. So I tried to buy a cable for Yaesu, which is right here. It uses this kind of jack, which is a TRRS jack that goes to the same thing. But the problem is the PTT button was not hooked up correctly. This is made for a ham radio, not an AV radio. They don't make that cable for the Yaesu, so you have to rig it.
Dolores found a link they're in North Carolina, 1,000 milligram or milliliters of 100 milligram nicotine.
What?
Or 119.
Vaping zone. Why does it say flavoring? Liquid nicotine. USP grade nicotine. 120 mils, 500 mils, 1,000 mils. So the biggest they make is 1,000 mil. Oh, that's 48 though. 48 milligram. Where's the? Oh, there we go. 1,000 is $119, right?
Yes.
It doesn't say whether it's PG or VG based. Oh, there it is. Select base.
Click on it.
There we go. This item adds additional shipping fee. Nicotine purchases are final. There are no refunds, exchanges, or returns on nicotine products. I'm okay with that, but is there nicotine any good? That's the question.
Yeah. Crappy nicotine's better than no nicotine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that, but I never liked was it Wizard Labs nicotine? So it's Yaesu. Thanks, Scott. I don't know. That's my first Yaesu radio I've ever owned. So
Oh, I think whatever. No, well, says there's a Wise package on the way. That must be what it is. That
Wise
I got
package.
the shipping. Yeah, the damn vacuum cleaner.
oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. So whatever you keep sending, Jazzy, it keeps saying attachment unavailable. That's 4 in a row that I have attachment unavailable for. Just so you know. So what I've learned, the guy I'm going to fly with tomorrow has a really, now I don't, this is my thing. Maybe you can help me out with this, Dro. Am I an instructor? Am I qualified to instruct somebody to fly a paramotor? Hell no. But can I look at somebody and see them doing something wrong and make a suggestion? I think so. The guy I'm flying with tomorrow, and I've tried to tell him, he likes to flare when he's still about 30 feet in the air. And I kid you not. I don't know. What I think he's doing is looking down at the ground. And I've told him, you can't look straight at the ground. You will always flare too early. Look out at the horizon. I don't know if y'all have ever, I guess you wouldn't. You'd have to be there. But if you're coming down, when you're coming down to land, if you look at the ground looks a lot closer than it really is. If you look out at the horizon, you can see the slope of the ground or how the ground is and come in and land and flare at the right time. He is flaring way up there, so he'll flare and then he'll drop way down and fall forward. You did that with skydiving and bounced a bit.
$19 shipping.
Wow. So 140 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you know what we should do? Get a really small bottle of it, see if it's any good. If it doesn't taste like pepper, I'm good. I mean, if it's nice quality Nick. If the flavor don't change, you know.
Central Vapors has it for $149. The other one's in South Carolina. Where's this company at? Texas. So.
Oh, Scott sent a photo. Oh, I finally got a photo from you, Jazzy, I think. Button top batteries. Wow.
Some people like the pepper paramotor. It gives them, it's a throat hit that they like.
It's a monitor.
I don't particularly care for it, but.
Jazzy, I definitely don't need to buy another monitor.
Well, that's good, Stina.
I will draw the line on a monitor.
Jazzy, he is forbidden from purchasing anything else from you for the time being.
You still have a gallon of Nick untouched. See, Stina, you're smart. We did the same thing. You find nothing on Element Vape that has the 520 tank. Well, Josh, the 520 tank didn't come with a mod. It was a separate purchase. Now, finding the 520 might be a little bit harder because it's getting to be an older tank now, but it's still a damn good one. They make so many of those things now. It's like, I don't even know which way to tell you to go. They may make one that's better than the 520, but I've always liked the 520. It's really easy to build on. It hits great. Lots of airflow choices. I bought 2 of them. I still have 2. Yeah, if we don't have a gallon, we may have 2 liters left, but no gallon. I haven't had a gallon of Nick in forever. Thank you, Dolores. Dolores will find it, boy. If anybody can find it, Dolores can. She's like, here you go. Here's a link straight to the 520 tank. Let me see if Dolores got it right.
I want to think we have 1 more liter in there, but
Booyah! They have 48 of them. Oh, sorry.
I know we've got some amber glass bottles with nicotine in it.
Oh, but that's coming from Hong Kong. Oh, well, there it is. I mean, it's $48, and it's coming from Hong Kong. It might take you a while to get it, but really, Stina? You're back in another vape shop? I didn't know you. Okay, cool. Hey, that's the best way to get stuff. There, you're working at a place. You can get all the nick you want, right? Will they ship to the UK? Cloud Chucker, let me see if they have any about. It doesn't, they don't have a really thing that tells you. They have a shop, and then it tell you add to cart. Okay, I put it in my cart. How do you go to your cart? I'm already not liking this website. Oh, there it is. View cart. Calculate shipping. So let's see where they ship. Yeah, they ship to the UK, United Kingdom, UK. It's the very first thing on the list. So there you go, Cloud Chucker. The very first option on their shipping list is the UK. Well, that's good, Stina. I'm glad you found a good vape shop to work at. I mean, you don't want to work in crap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I ordered the Wise vacuum because they had it on sale, and it's very comparable to the Dyson. It's actually better in the Dyson in some of the aspects. A lot of the aspects, actually. We already had a floor vacuum, but did you notice how flimsy the front of the one is we got? I wanted one that's a little more stiff on the end.
That's what she said. But you don't use the vacuum.
I do. I have used that vacuum.
I use the vacuum.
We both use the
two
vacuum.
of them that are in perfectly good condition. Matter of fact, the nice floor vac that didn't even get open till we moved in here, that's literally been used like twice.
Because
it's still
it
brand
needs room.
new.
It needs room to vacuum.
I'm not talking about the robot vacuum. I'm talking about the floor vac, the stand-up, not the stick one, the floor one that was in a box until we moved in. So I take that back. I'm sorry. We have 3 vacuums, and he just bought number 4. We only the bedrooms have carpet. The rest of the house is linoleum, or not linoleum, that fake wood shit, but
fake laminate.
That stuff. Yeah.
Well, what can I say? Yeah, Dyson is overrated, Creed.
It's a good question, Dolores.
Well, I mean, besides the fan.
I heard Creed had typed earlier that he had a question about that company. What company were you referring to? And what is your question, Creed? I mean, it was probably like an hour ago, but it just occurred to me.
Oh, nice, Scott.
I don't think I ever saw your question.
I didn't look at it close enough. It's honestly, it's probably going to be hard for me to even see.
We don't, Dolores.
Yeah, I definitely don't have that RDA.
Of course, we had the Roomba running around the other day, and all of a sudden I hear, "Please help, please help." All right, what's your company or your question, Creed?
DCF. What was his question about DCF?
He hadn't asked it, which is why I asked him again.
Well, Dolores, I like having backups. Do they have a
Creed,
real web? Nope.
They do not, and here's the reason why: because they'd get shut down. This is a friend selling juice, which is why they can ship worldwide. This is why they don't have to do the pesky adult signature required. Yes. So they do not have a real website, and I will have to admit their order form and their menu, not necessarily the order form, but their menu is some janky shit.
Linda, then make
could
that
use some work, but yeah.
Make that 5 vacs that we have, because I have a rigid shop vac down in the basement.
That's not allowed in the house, though.
No,
Especially not after you sucked up sewage with it. But
well, hey, you know, you gotta what you gotta suck up. What you gotta suck up.
Yeah.
It worked great for that, though.
So DCF is, think back in the day before you could order juice from 1,000 different websites at $12 a bottle from giant warehouses, where you know, order from the people on Facebook. You'd send a Facebook message and order what you wanted. Kind of the same thing. But judging by the Facebook page and everything that I've read about them and what I've tasted with the 2 juices that I've got, they're really good. Their bottles are good quality. The labels are fancy as shit.
Yeah.
It's they got good stuff. Yeah, the menu is sketchy. But really, if you just scroll through the Facebook page, you don't really need to look at the menu, because they post 9,000 times a day. So just look at what everybody else bought and say, what does that taste like? And then go fill out your order form. It
is a pain to figure out how to order. I know they're going on vacation, like right when my birthday's August 15th. So they're going on vacation from like the 13th to the 17th. Mm-hmm. So don't try to order anything around August in that range. Because they won't be, I mean, they'll still take orders, but I don't think it's getting shipped out until they get back. So just so you know. Yeah, I wish they had an easier menu that you could click on and do, but usually he'll say, what, because I'm a dodo, he'll be like, what 5 juices you want? You know, if I ordered 520, and then I tell them I want this, 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 and this, 6 milligram. And that's it. They put it in for me, because if you try to use their order form, it asks you like 18 different questions. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, Scott, I'm going to have to go in and like mute the notifications. Now, like he does say, you miss a lot of sales, because they'll just put up flash sales.
Yeah.
You know, I just go check the page every now and then. But yeah, they do post a lot.
They post a lot every day, all day.
How am I supposed to look at pictures of other people's dinner? 8,000 pictures of other people's kids. Yeah, they do post a lot, but you know, but that's good. I mean, I'd rather see a group with a lot of posts where people are enjoying what they're vaping, and you know, than a dead website, a dead Facebook group where you have no idea if things, you know what I mean? But
your new house is done. Oh, Creed, you're moving.
Awesome.
Wow.
Or is that just going to be your second home? Because you said you liked it there in the desert.
Man, could you move further away? Holy crap, Washington. You going to see the redwoods or something over there?
Creed's moving further west and Speed moves further
No,
this way.
not moving. What mod would you prefer for the 520 tank? Ooh. As far as the you can't use the stubby. You could use the stubby with it, with the adapter. So these are the two mods I would recommend, Josh. You can either get a Cthulhu, but this takes a single 18650, or if you get a stubby, I would suggest the stubby 21. It doesn't have to be the Pink Panther version, just the stubby 21, because it takes a single 21700. And the tank, the stock tank, is absolutely huge that comes in here, but it comes with an adapter so that you can put the smaller burrow tank and then put the 520 in this. But this uses stainless steel cable. The stock tank that comes with the stubby 21 is really good. I've never had a desire to put a different tank in it, honestly. This thing vapes like a champ. And I haven't vaped this in, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and it still vapes good. It has a weird cinnamon taste to it. I don't know what I got in there right now. It's a vacation house. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Damn, 200 plus a piece. Nice.
There you go, Stina. Hell, you got enough dolls. You can afford to come off a couple of them, right? Make that
Very
money.
Cool. Got a mountain vacation house. I like
Full
that.
recording
Everybody's always
studio.
got a beach house and shit.
5
not no
bedrooms, 6 baths. Damn, that's
mountain
huge.
log cabins. It's a lot of bathrooms to clean.
Yeah, but I mean, if you need the space, that's awesome.
Well, if you're using it as a vacation house too, that means there's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of kids there.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, if it's a
Everyone gets their
vacation
own
house, you could
bathroom.
also rent that thing out and make good money off of it.
Oh yeah.
As long as you don't put anything in there. I would, you know, if I ever had a house like that, if I rented it out, it would be bare bones in there, you know, a few plates and dishes, a TV that I wouldn't care if somebody broke it or something, you know, I'd be like, I know you can insure all that, but yeah, 5,600 square feet is like 4 times the amount of this house.
Mm-hmm.
Screw renting it out. Hey, I understand that too, Creed. I don't want nobody touching my stuff. I mean,
Well, like the
I only
lake house
recommend
that we
that if-
stayed at,
yeah.
right? That was those people. That was their house. That wasn't an Airbnb. That was their house. That had their own personal belongings and books. But I noticed that they didn't have ridiculous rules. Like they asked us to strip the beds and leave everything in the laundry room, and to do the dishes and load the dishwasher before we left, and to throw the trash cans in the trash. That was pretty much it. They didn't have all the ridiculous cleaning fees and other retarded shit that they've got on there now.
Yeah, you're 1175 square feet. I think we're 1,093 square feet or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're counting the basement in that or what.
No, they're not.
Oh,
When they talk square footage, that only includes finished areas.
oh. So technically, we have double that. We have 2,000 something if you count the basement. But yeah, it's unfinished.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to get a dehumidifier for the basement because it gets kind of, it's not really damp in there, but I can see where if we have clothes or something down there, there's a good possibility they're going to get mold and stuff. So,
Well, I think a big part of it is air circulation too. If you've got everything just crammed up in a pile instead of not.
well, I
letting
do
the
have
air
a,
circulate.
you know, that blower thing. I have it running down there, or I did. I turned it off probably, but
I wonder if there's any way we can install like exhaust fans in some of the taller vents.
we could.
Yeah, the cleaning fees are ridiculous.
Two
Because
hundred
then
and
that,
forty
yeah,
cleaning fee. Good lord.
but here's what I don't get. If you're charging me a cleaning fee, then why do I have to clean? I mean, if you're
Right?
charging me a cleaning fee, I'm not doing shit except packing my stuff and leaving. Now, I am the kind of person when I go to a hotel, right? You can ask Scuba. I put all the trash in one location, tie the bags up, have everything ready. All the towels are taken down from wherever they are, and they are wrapped in one big towel by the sink. All the trash is thrown away. I clean it. So really all they have to do is clean the toilet, the tub, grab the towels, strip the beds, and wipe everything down. Um, just because I worked in a hotel, so and I know what kind of fucking animals how they leave. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
See,
I
Mick
I
left
can't
it
do that.
spotless and they still charge them
Yeah.
$240 cleaning fee. Yeah, that's what I don't get. You're like, why are you charging me cleaning fee? What did you have to clean? The
Well, I mean,
toilet?
they do have to send somebody in there to wipe down the counters and clean the toilets and do the
And they
laundry.
just
You know what I mean?
automatically charge $240?
But that's my thing. If you're going to charge the cleaning fee, then I'm not cleaning anything. They expect both. That's
Screw
why
that.
that's why Airbnbs are people are whining and bitching that, "Oh, well, I'm not making any money anymore." Well, because you've got fucking ridiculous rules. I was reading something the other day where somebody was saying if they wanted to watch TV, there was an extra charge per day. They had pool access, but if they wanted to turn the heater on to the pool, that was an extra charge per day.
What?
It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And they had the cleaning fee and they had a list of rules, that you had to wash it was ridiculous. And it's like Airbnbs used to be because it was cheaper than a hotel and you were staying in a house with all the comforts of home. But why would I do that now? I'll just go stay at a hotel where they give me free breakfast every morning and they'll come clean my sheets and give me new towels if I call down to the front desk for half the price.
It is, Harry. It's ridiculous. So,
Okay, well, hotels don't like it when you wrap the towels in the sheets because they're all washed separately. Not to mention, I've seen some funky shit come out of that big ball. Like I said, people are filthy fucking animals. But yeah.
I think we use booking.com also, Mick, but we were renting, we got that hotel in Georgia, and it was cheaper than I could have got it if I went straight to the hotel. So,
Yeah.
the cheapest deal I got was when I went for training in Louisiana, because they were trying to charge some other fee, and I was like, no, it was only like 500, and they
Yes,
just
they
said,
do.
oh, we'll just do that, 500 for the whole week. I'm like, cool.
Well, some cities are cracking down on it too, because I know Wally's mentioned BlackRock. That's one of the bigger, more national companies, but there are other groups of investors that will go in and buy up all the reasonable priced properties that lower income folks could buy. They flip them and they turn them into Airbnbs. Shit, what was I reading the other day? Something on Reddit where this town was basically trying to force all the Airbnbs out of this particular area because it was a historic / very touristy area. But because there were so many Airbnbs in the area, it was jacking the price of the real estate up and rents. So all the locals moved out. Well, then businesses started shutting down because the people can't afford to live there. Who's going to work the businesses? I mean, if the people can't afford to live within 20, 30 miles of where they work, then they're not going to, they're going, they're going to leave. They're going to leave and they're going to go get a job somewhere else. But yeah, well, I mean, we got lots of apartments and stuff around here, so you don't usually see apartments being Airbnb'd in our area because we don't have apartments like that. Maybe more so in like Virginia Beach, but yeah, a lot of the a lot of the reasonably priced houses that we'll just say are under $250,000 are gone. They're snapped up by investors.
I would actually trust this mod in my pocket if I was flying because it's that small. It's like the size of a disposable.
Yeah, until you drop it.
The reason I dropped it out of the reason I dropped that other one is because I had multiple things in my pocket and those were cargo pants. So it was really easy for it to fall out. If I'm wearing jeans, it ain't going nowhere. It's hard enough just to get it out of my pocket. Yeah, I'm still with you, Dolores. I mean, I'm saying I could do that, but disposables are the way.
Scuba, and it's gone. Yeah, I mean, you like disposables enough that there's no reason you shouldn't have several of them just to take.
I won't say I like them enough.
You vape them when you're not flying, so just buy them and take them with you when you go flying.
Yeah, I guess.
Hello, Bootsy.
I should keep a mod of disposable and only touch it when I'm flying. But I have a bad habit of, I wonder what that tastes like, and I'll just sit there and vape the crap out of it. They are cheap, Dolores. I mean, most of them are between $20 to $24 at any vape shop we go around, so they're not that much. Hey, Breeze. This Pax Pod is not bad. I mean, it's weird looking. You can this rubbery. You can actually.
It tastes nasty. I don't like it.
Well, this is called whatever crush, but yeah, this silicone stuff will kind of peel up. But it doesn't.
See, Kramer, I would be concerned that the lanyard would get tangled in his wires and just be in the way.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got enough stuff strapped to his chest.
That was the whole reason to get the PPG Smoke headset, so I would have less wiring. Now, when I go flying tomorrow with John, he's not going to have a 2-meter radio, so we can talk. So the only way I can talk to him is if we use what's that program called, Zelle? You can record and then send it.
But y'all aren't. That's not going to be like when the beach where you flew down the beach and back. Y'all are just going to be basically circling that area.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, because
unless you feel brave and you want to fly over the Naval Weapons Station.
No. If we fly in view Plantation, the only
that's
spot to land is in view. There's no outs over there unless you land at the Naval Weapons. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So
I don't think they shoot you down, but they might definitely have some questions for you.
You are allowed to land there if it's an emergency, but convincing them that it was an emergency is another case altogether.
I don't think you'd have. I don't think it'd be that big of a problem. If you said it was an emergency, my motor went out, they'd be like, okay, well, let's get you out of here.
Yeah.
Now, if you tried that at Camp Perry, that might be a completely different scenario. That's where they meet you at the gate with the machine guns. Yeah.
So Breeze is better. Yay! That's good, Breeze. That's good stuff.
Yeah, free ride to the gate.
I'm anxious about flying again. I'm much more comfortable with taking off now. I've done it enough times now to where it's like second nature to me. So I think I'll be able to take off really easy, depending on which way the wind's coming from.
Fairly certain the Camp Perry is where the CIA is. So yeah, they do take security very seriously. According to Aries, and my ex-husband's mother worked at Camp Perry and was not allowed to tell anybody what she did there. So yeah, it's probably CIA. It's just my guess.
There was some more stuff that I wanted to tell everybody, and I can't think of what it is.
I don't know.
I do not know at this point.
Well, so does the Naval Weapons Station. There's a big-ass fence all the way around with signs that says government property, do not enter.
Oh, what else did I get besides the Duke? Oh, I did get a Derringer and a bunch of caps. It's got like every color: black,
Oh.
stainless, copper, you name it. I got that from Jazzy too. So I got a Derringer, which is an old RDA, little bitty RDA, but had great flavor. So I got one of those.
Do I miss not living with the family? I miss having the little people come in and talk to us, and Junior coming in to say goodnight every night. But they FaceTime me randomly, and they text us, and Katie will randomly message me, Mom, Mim, what are you doing? Send me pictures of her dinner.
I asked him if he had one, and he said no. Grr. Had one what?
It's awfully quiet here, Mick, and I like going into the kitchen. Well, he doesn't have one because he sent it to Scuba. I like going into the kitchen and sitting at my kitchen
Oh, the
table
Derringer.
and drinking my coffee in the morning where it's quiet. November, Harry. And then let's see. I like when I go to grab my dish towel and it's still exactly where I left it. That's nice.
There's the Derringer with all its caps. Brass, copper, black, white, stainless. It's got all of them. Hell,
So
I got
they're doing good.
Derringers
Their rent is
somewheres.
paid up through October. So
Derringers, Stubbies. What's the other real small one? Well, oh, it wasn't Stubby. It was a Stumpy, I think is what it was called.
yep, no background noise. It's nice and quiet. I mean, in the morning when I get up to drink my coffee, unless he gets up and starts talking to me.
God, you're funny. There might be a real Mod Heist if you keep it up.
See, Scuba's the type of person that wakes up and starts talking. I'm the type of person that needs a good half an hour, 45 minutes of silence and coffee before I
don't
open
understand.
my mouth.
Yeah, that's weird. Munchkin, when she wakes up, don't talk to her. Don't talk to her.
No.
Me,
No, and he
when I'm
can't
up-
come in and just say good morning and sit down and drink coffee in silence. He'll say good morning and then immediately pull out his phone and start watching fucking videos. I'm like, can't you just read the news? Can't you just browse Reddit and read? Can you not just read Facebook? Why do you gotta watch videos? He does talk in his sleep occasionally too, but yeah.
You say I talk in my sleep, but you can't repeat anything I said.
That's because you don't say things that necessarily make sense, and you just kind of mumble stuff. So I can't really tell what you're saying, but you're definitely talking.
You talk, but you just mumble.
Yeah, I don't people well in the morning. I just want to sit there and scroll on my phone and check my email and scroll through Reddit or Fark or whatever, and first hour, just shh. Silence. No talking. Yes, hello, Bandit.
I did get a surge protector. It's called a Super Danny. Oh, here's the box.
When he's sleeping, you pretty much are.
Yeah, Super Danny.
What are you doing, Bandit?
This has 10 120 volt outlets and 4 USB outlets.
Exactly.
No USB-C, which is weird, but the cord's
See,
retractable too.
I don't even want to watch videos in the morning because people are talking in them. I want silence. I read. Even the voice in my head is annoying to me.
Yeah,
but-
like when I told her I was gonna fly in the morning, she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping." I was like, "You're probably still gonna be. You damn right, I'm gonna be asleep." I'm like, "All right, that's fine. I completely understand."
I need the coffee cup that says, not yet, still not ready. Okay, you may speak. Never mind, I have to poop. I need that coffee cup. The only problem is everyone that I found is just like a small coffee cup. I need one that can hold a 12-ounce cup of coffee along with my creamer in the morning and not be teetering on the brim. So
Go
no,
watch videos.
he can just wait until I leave to watch videos. He doesn't need to watch videos
Do I have a link to
at
the surge protector?
7 a.m.
I can give you a link to the one on Amazon, but the one that I bought, I got for a deal because it was on Woot. I don't think Woot still has them. I can check, but
Can't
I
see
doubt.
over your big giant head, Bandit.
Sometimes they put them back on there. Like if they don't sell all of them, they'll.
Yeah, see, if I talk to him when he's mumbling in his sleep, he'll stop.
They don't even have what do you call it? They don't have a search option.
Cannot see through your big giant body, kitty cat.
Would
Damn,
it be
you're big.
under batteries, cables, and chargers? Maybe.
Or a big old house.
Well, there's one power strip. That's not it.
Baby. It's a
I'll
big
get. Let me look at. I'll get you the one that I can find on Amazon just for the heck of it. It's not going to be exactly like mine. I'm pretty sure. I put Super Nanny instead of Danny.
He is very big. And he doesn't know he's a cat. He's the only cat that I know that will literally roll over on his back for belly rubs.
Okay, here's a good one. This one actually has wireless charging and everything for $39. I don't know if this link is too long to post. Yeah, it's way too long. I'm gonna have to do the shorten thing.
I have one that says, shh, no one cares. But yeah, I can't wear that to work either.
Okay, enter long link here. All right, let's do that.
How old is that cat? 2, maybe? Yeah, he's about 2. Him and Smokey both. But Smokey's itty bitty. She's probably...
No, I'm gonna post it right here, Breeze. I'm almost.
Quarter of the
I just
size
gotta
of Bandit?
delete this long text I got in here. This one that I'm gonna give you now is not the same exact one I have, but it's actually better than the one I have because it has wireless charging for your phone and it has 12 outlets instead of 10. Mine only has 10, so almost got it all deleted and deleted. There you go. That one should take you right to a really good one that has 12 outlets and 6 USB ports. Yeah, 12 AC outlets, 6 USB ports, and 1 wireless charger. And it's 2-day Prime. It's 20% off right now for that color. The other ones cost a little bit more for some reason.
All the cats are sketchy around people. Strangers that they don't know. Like if somebody rings the doorbell, they'll growl.
You got
But-
that one in the UK? That looks very similar to it there, Mick. That's similar. I just wanted, you're very welcome, Breeze. Yeah, that one, it comes in handy when you don't have, like a lot of outlets where you're going to keep your computer. But that one, you plug it in, you can plug 12 things into that son of a gun and charge your phone if you have wireless charging. Put it on top of it, charge your phone at the same time. Wireless chargers don't work because of the case. Yeah, mine doesn't have that problem, and I have this case on my phone, and it still charges through it just fine.
That's close.
But I don't have one of the newer iPhones either. This is the iPhone 10 XS, so I'm not 11 or 12, 13 or 14 yet.
But see, I think that's 12 ounces full to the top. So I don't know if that... See, Creed, I bought this case from... Shit, I think
Don't
I got
speak.
it.
Hold on. Okay, I'm listening.
I think I got it from Wish or something. Maybe it was Amazon. I don't know. But this is the extent of the case. This is it. This thin little... I think it cost me like $2. And you know how many times I've dropped my phone, kicked it across the floor, and my phone doesn't have a scratch on it? And Yeah, and it's thin enough to where I can use to just lay it on top of it. Chargers. Good night, Cloud Chucker.
You're very welcome, Cloud Chucker. I hope you get you a 520 and you'll see that it is a damn good little RDA. It's great for a burrow tank. Oh, you just got the 14 Pro Max. You've always wanted a bigger iPhone. Yeah, you know, it's great to have a bigger iPhone. It does get in the way sometimes because it's so big. You're like, damn, I wish this was smaller. Like, especially when I'm flying, I'm scared I'm going to drop the phone. And I had a tether thing on here, but it was falling apart, so I took it off. So now I'm going to have to use, I have another case that's like, it's like a plastic case that's waterproof, but it has a way to hook onto so that my phone can't fall. So I'm going to be using that tomorrow if I find all the pieces that I need to take it up with me and stay out of my way when I go to launch. That's, once you're flying, it's easy to be able to get to stuff, but when you're taking off, you don't want stuff flapping around on your chest and beating you in the face. Cords getting in the way, that's not a good thing, because you need to be concentrated when you go to take off, for sure. Running, releasing the A's at the right time, putting on brakes at the right time, adding the right amount of gas. It's a lot to do all at once, especially for an old 55-year-old guy like me, but I can do it. Big hands, big phone. Yeah, I didn't want the smaller iPhone. Number one, my vision's not good. Number two, I like the bigger screen so that I can see, you know, increase the text size, and I can also see videos better that way than a little small. I'm a young whippersnapper. Thanks, RS. I appreciate that. I want to feel younger, but I'm feeling older every day, I tell you. Some video I watched said, if you're under 50, you should foot launch. If you're over 50, you should trike.
I got tricked on TikTok the other day by, how Gen X are you, to find out it was a fucking ad for AARP. And I'm like, you know what? You can fuck off with that shit. Rude.
The 14 Pro Max later today. Munchkin and I are probably going to upgrade at some point now that, well, actually, the kids still are on the cell phone plan.
Yes, they are. Munchkin does not need to upgrade because Munchkin does not want an extra $40 added to the phone bill that I'm already paying ridiculous amounts for. Their phone isn't real. It's costing like $8 a month because they don't have insurance on it, and it's paid fully. The line is free, so
if I ever get another phone, I don't mind paying the extra money to get another phone. It's either that way or put it on a credit card and just buy the phone straight out, but they're expensive that way.
This one works just fine.
My Bluetooth is jacked up. It's been jacked up.
Well, it's because you always get your phones wet.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple cups like that are kind of big.
See you, King Cobra. We're about out of here ourselves. I have to go out there and load up all the stuff for the paramotor tomorrow and get it ready.
All the funny ones that I like are all small
Deep
cups.
subject. You pay the same price regardless, don't you? No, if you get a new phone, you have to pay more money to pay for that phone.
Yeah, because you're paying for the phone monthly.
Yeah, it brings the bill up.
I think he meant whether you finance it or pay for it.
Yeah. That way you're paying the same. All right. You guys have a excellent weekend. I'm going to try to fly tomorrow and get some footage of the PPG Smoke headset in the air so that will know in his mind, does it work good in the air? Is my mic going to work correctly? Ryan did say that 7% of the headsets that went out had a faulty microphone. Maybe mine's one of the 7%. I don't know. But he said of those 7%, you couldn't make phone calls. I was able to make a phone call. It did lose sound one time.
Nobody answered you, but you made the phone call.
Yeah. You're subscribed 37 on that channel. Well, thank you, Mick. I need to add some stuff over there. I'm gonna add it on both channels once I get the video going, though.
Yes, I will be sleeping because I'm a normal human being that likes to keep my feet on the ground.
You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. I should have some more juice and another tank to talk about next week for sure. So we will catch you then.
Faux show.
Faux show. Faux show. That's how you do it. Faux show. Faux show. Yeah.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.